lens?
No.
Cornea.
Cornea.
Okay, so what is the lens?
This
Oh,
one.
lab.
This is the lens.
Okay.
Okay. The cornea is that front part. That's a continuation of the sclera. Okay. Then this would be iris, and this would be the pupil. The hole going in there.
Mm-hmm.
If I say what is in this front chamber, you tell me aqueous humor. If I would say what is in the back chamber, you'd tell me vitreous humor. Then if I said what is this white layer, you'd say sclera. What is it? Pink layer. It is choroid. What's the orange stuff?
Retina.
Retina.
Yeah.
The area where the optic nerve comes out is the optic disc or the blind spot. If
Told
I just
you.
asked you what is this nerve, you tell me the optic nerve. There's a little depression on this guy. It's easier to see on the big one. That depression is where the focal point is. What is that? Fovea centralis. And then if I say the cones are in an area around there, if I'd say the cones are area, excuse me, it's just being directed. If I say the,
Directing this video.
yes, if I say what is around here where the cones are, you tell me it is the macula lutea. Okay.
That's the eye.
Really?
That's
Yes,
it.
that's the eye. I don't know, there's another eye model back there. I could ask you similar things on that guy too.
That's not.
I could ask you the serrated anterior thing on here if I got carried away.
But
I was
you won't do
desperate
that.
for a question. I don't know until
Don't
I
get
put
carried
it
away.
up.
How many questions is it gonna be? 50?
Oh, you look so good on camera.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Ear. Right? So what's this outside part?
The outer ear. Yes.
The
Oh,
cartilage.
the outside. Oh.
Auricle or pinna. What is this chamber going in here? The external acoustic meatus, okay. So this would be outer ear. When you're in this part, it is the middle ear, going from the tympanic membrane over to the vestibule. You've got 3 bones. What are they in order from the tympanic
Alphabet.
membrane? Great. How about from this through?
Stapes.
Okay, we're going to use big words now.
Stapes.
Hammer is not correct. Malleus,
Malleus.
incus, stapes. Miss.
Oh, shit.
Miss.
Should hold it.
What is this long tube leading down to the throat?
Acoustic,
Acoustic, man.
something like that.
Doesn't know speak English.
Pharyngeal.
Pharyngotympanic.
Tube.
Yes.
Thank you. Or the auditory, or the eustachian tube. What's its purpose?
Drain.
Well, it does drainage, but it
Pressure.
equalizes
Oh, yeah.
air pressure. Oh, yeah.
See?
And these are the semicircular canals. They're involved with what?
Clearing out the voice.
Semicircular canals are involved with balance.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yes. And then the cochlea has,
Cokes.
what is this? What's it involved with?
Sound?
Sound.
Hearing.
Oh shit.
I said sound.
It's a ear.
Taste.
Okay, so what would this nerve be coming off the back of it then?
The cochlea.
The vestibular cochlear nerve.
Yeah, you're
Close.
Close.
here there.
I could also ask those questions in this big guy.
Yeah, but you won't, right?
The big
Oh,
guy.
yes, I will. Excuse me.
Show us the different. Oh, okay, never
They're
mind.
the same.
Fall into the back.
Are you moving to the back?
What? Look at your big head.
I'm going back here to grab this thing
She's following you with the camera.
that she's trying to hide, so she's the only one that gets
No, no, let me get your shoulder. Oh.
Okay, what is this part? This is in the cochlea, okay? What is this part called? Specifically this part.
You told us.
Yes.
Oh shit.
I didn't study
What's it called?
Where are you looking at?
This part.
The whole thing.
The organ of, okay,
I'm all gonna fall.
it's the organ of Corti, okay? And then this would be the tectoral membrane on top of it, because that membrane, as it wiggles, it makes those hair cells react, and that makes these nerves twitch to different pitches,
I'm sorry.
and then the impulse is carried back this way. What would this nerve be back here?
Optic.
See, he does this stuff, and then he aces the test. He's just messing with you. Yes, the vestibular cochlear.
Yes.
Yes.
What is that? Or what part?
Okay.
Is that part of the ear or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Part of ear.
That's where I got confused.
Okay. Let's go
Go
to
there.
this part. What is this thing?
Ventricular. Wait,
Yeah.
turn it.
Okay, they're ventricles.
Oh, ventricles, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, this pink stuff is what? There's pink stuff here, there's pink stuff there. Choroid plexus, what does it make? Cerebral spinal fluid.
Okay.
So if these are the lateral ventricles, this would be 3. This would be 4. What is this duct in between?
5.
No.
Oh.
Cerebral aqueduct. Yep.
You got it.
Okay.
It's done.
Oh, we have this stuff.
That's
If I
a
do
spinal
this
cord?
thing, okay, you have spinal cord down here. Then you have the belly part up here. That is the,
The lumbar oblongata.
no, that's right down here.
Pons?
The pond. I don't
Okay.
know.
Then coming up and around, down in this part is the what?
Pineal.
Apophylius.
No, that's on the back side. This is in the front.
Up
It's in the sella turcica.
the
Pituitary.
Pituitary. This is optic.
That's
Okay, the pineal gland is back here. Okay, and then the corpus quadrigemini is this stuff right there. Then this would be corpus callosum. This is actually the thalamus in this guy. This is choroid plexus, this stuff right here. Okay, and then you've got these little grooves are called
sulcus or
sulcus. What are the raised parts called?
gyrus.
Gyri. What are the meninges? Going from the outside in, what are the names? They spell DAP. Dura mater,
Dura mater.
arachnoid, and,
pia.
or pia mater, yeah.
Pia mater.
Okay. What's this?
The tongue.
Your tongue.
You're not gonna ask. You're not gonna ask for cerebellum.
But aces.
Tutoring every
Maybe.
Monday and Wednesday.
Hold on, I'm gonna wait till that one. I
Okay.
could ask, she brought up a point, could I ask for cerebellum on this?
Cause that's a big part.
Because this is cerebellum, and that, those guys are the what?
Arborvitae.
Arborvitae. What would this lobe be?
Frontal.
What's
The
the lobe right
septal.
here?
Boy, that's really close to my head.
What lobe, when your field of vision finally gets back together again and it's clear for you, what lobe is that in?
Parietal.
Nope,
Occipital.
occipital. Okay, don't worry about the gummy worms, they're axon endings, okay? What are these white things?
Dendroids.
They're dendrites, that's good. That means that this whole thing is the
Cell body.
cell body. This
Nucleus.
is nucleus. What are these blue things? They're nissels. What are nissels?
What makes
The
up a cell?
rough endoplasmic reticulum.
Make protein.
Yeah.
That
What's
is
this
a
part right here?
helix.
Axon helix.
Axon.
Which means this is the axon. So this part would actually connect to this, okay? So this whole thing running down in here is axon as well. The sheath around the outside of it is the myelin sheath. This is the cell nucleus of the cell that makes the myelin
That's a
sheath.
Schwann cell,
It's
right?
a Schwann cell. Very good. What is this node area
The
called?
node of Red.
Ranvier.
Ron
Good, the node of run and noodles. Good. If I asked you this guy, okay, because it's just a cross section through like that, so don't, okay? This part that was right here is the traffic cop part. It's this rounded thing right here.
Is that a sheep brain too?
It's the thalamus. I could ask you pons, medulla, cerebellum, corpus callosum. This is optic. This is pituitary on this guy also. Okay, I could ask you gyri and sulcus on those things. I could do gyri and sulcus on this. This happens to be the temporal lobe as it goes out. If I put this guy out, you'd tell me it is the cerebellum. What are the white things?
The arboreate something?
The arborvitae. Yep.
You're getting too close to me.
Oh. I'll try not to do that. this part. Okay, if I put it together like this, I'd say, what is this nerve?
Optic.
Optic nerve, okay. If I had this
The
guy.
yellow one?
Yeah. What is this one?
Still the optic?
Nope.
Turn it
It's
sideways.
yellow.
Well, all the nerves are yellow.
Wait. Is it in the right position? Oh.
Frontal lobe
Man,
Frontal.
goes out over your nose. So it would be
Oh.
Nozzle.
olfactory.
Olfactory.
What's the belly part called again? In here? Pons, good. That means this part coming down here would be
Obligato.
oblongata. What if I got specific and said, what are those little tracks in the front that are motor function? What are they called? The pyramid tracks.
Yes.
Okay.
And what is the discuss?
Decussation of the pyramids is up
Alright,
in
so it's
here.
full.
Okay.
In
Nuh-uh.
the-
Sorry, that's wrong.
That's what
Oh.
goes over. Okay.
Buttermilk 1986 still.
Okay.
Like last week.
Now,
Ow.
this is what ganglion?
Dorsal.
Dorsal root ganglion. Is that sensory or motor?
Sensory.
Sensory, good. So it's coming in this way. and
Why is
the
it
front-
sensory?
Because it's on the dorsal surface. It's coming from your skin.
One goes out, one comes in.
This
So
one
what-
is
when
going
is the
out,
motor?
It is, the
Motor?
one on the bottom is motor.
Okay.
It's going out. Goes through the integrator neuron-y things right here in this gray matter. Okay, so this is gray matter. This is the white matter that's around it. Okay, gray matter, white matter around it. This is the central canal. What's in the central canal?
Spinal cord.
Spinal fluid. Okay, I could also ask you the meninges around this thing too. Okay. Let's see, where are we? On the eye. Okay, let's
Ooh,
say I
that's my
had
tummy.
this guy and I took these things off of it. Could you tell me what they are on this model? It's the same as all the other models, it just happens to be this
Bigger.
one. It's bigger. I won't ask you the muscles. Okay, so don't worry about those muscles. Okay? But if I said in this posterior chamber, what's the fluid that's in there, you could tell me vitreous. Yeah, the snotty stuff. Okay, and the stuff that's in the anterior chamber is the aqueous. Okay.
Good job.
So I could ask you questions on this thing too. As long as I'm on the eye, she's good.
Exactly.
Okay, so why don't you guys start studying? It'll be 50 questions.
Oh, my